You will hear two business students called Emily and John talking about a business project in Africa. Look at the task, then listen and answer questions 1 to 6.
So, John, the tutor wants us to write a joint report. We talked about doing it on the Bapapo Broom Project in Africa. Have you started thinking about it yet?
Yeah, a bit. But, Emily, I need your input, really.
Okay, well, how do you think we should start the report?
I guess we should describe the project and why we first became interested in it?
Well, it's a business project, isn't it? In the village of Bapopo, which is in Central Africa. And the idea is to make brooms, for sweeping the floor. They'd been making these brooms in Bapopo for generations on a small scale and selling them locally.
Exactly. Very simple. Very obvious in some ways. Many small communities in developing countries are working on similar ideas.
But the thing is, this one has done so well, hasn't it? In terms of employment and profits, that's what attracted me to it.
Yeah, me too. But there's been hardly any press coverage. It's not well known at all.
But that's what makes it such a good topic for our report. Something a bit different.
Good point. So then in the report, maybe we should start off by talking about the location.
Yes, the village of Bapapo itself. Well, the local people had never been involved with a business project like this before. They just made brooms for local use. They were a bit suspicious.
But in the surrounding countryside, a species of tree called fireweed grows wild. You find it everywhere, and its small branches are ideal for making brooms. So you couldn't have found a better place, because what you needed was right there.
Except the roads are so terrible, so they'd never thought about wider markets.
That's true. Then I think we should write about the local government in Bapapo, which was important in the early stages of setting up the project.
Well, yeah, important all right, but for the wrong reasons. Because they said they were all in favor of the broom project, but then seemed to do everything they could to stop it going ahead. How can you explain that?
It doesn't make sense, does it? The much talked about financial contribution never actually came about, did it?
No. Puzzling, really. But the next thing was a group of villagers took their brooms to a regional trade fair being held in the capital. That helped a lot.
Because at the trade fair, they started to get some international interest. They started to get orders from countries in Asia and Europe. It showed the villagers that the demand was there, if they could only produce more brooms.
Right. So on the basis of that, the villagers set up a training program in Bapapo, didn't they? So they could increase the workforce and produce more brooms.
Yeah, and it cost about $5 per person to take part. That might not sound like much, but actually, it was a lot of money in that part of the world.
Yes, it was. What I liked, though, was that they encouraged husbands, wives, their grown-up children, whole groups of relatives to get trained up so as to generate some income for the whole household.
Yeah, I thought that was a great idea, too. And actually, the training was quite basic. Most of the villagers already knew how to make the brooms anyway. It was more about standardizing the design. So all the workers were making an identical product. Nothing too difficult.
Okay, that's a good point to make in our report. And then, how do you think we should finish our report? What conclusions can we draw about the broom project?
Well, it was a group effort, wasn't it? A number of villagers worked together to make it happen. And I think that's what makes it such a great example. The fact that it could be replicated elsewhere, a way of using local skills and local resources.
Yeah, I think you're right. Bapapo still isn't a rich settlement, but they've created a sustainable small-scale industry and really improved the lives of local people.
Well, I think that'll be the basis of a good report for the tutor.